Welcome to Epic Demon Queen. We
Gonna
do
do a
have
Spartan method.
we have quite a few first timers yet. We're gonna sort of do it old school Spartan method, and I'll explain what that means once we get to the end fight. So here, guys, for those of you who are newer, we just got a hallway to fight our way through. There's gonna be some djinns and some mephits. You can see there's a gate in front of us, and there's a series of gates actually. And those gates, once we get to them and we kill the trash, they'll open, and then a few minutes later they will start to close behind us. So that's why I was saying you don't want to start this too soon before everybody's in and ready, because people can get locked out. Alright, let's do this. There is going to be a shrine before the end fight, so don't worry about trying to conserve your mana. You can unload. Now just go straight into the portal. Don't worry about the fire elementals. Just go to the end of the hall and click on the portal. Cool. Shrine up if you like. And we'll do buffs in the next part. Once you're done shrining, go ahead and go through the next portal, but don't move from there. Don't talk to the Demon Queen. That portal will disappear once you speak to the Demon Queen, and people can get locked out there as well. So this is the final fight. It's basically just a beatdown. We're gonna have some archers on these pedestals around us that are shooting at us. We're not gonna worry about them at any point in the raid. There's also gonna be these like ghostly blades that are going to be whirling all around the main platform. There's nothing we can do about those except heal through them. And then when we step forward and we talk to the queen, she's going to disappear, and if you look around you can see there's 4 platforms around the main platform. And she's going to go to one of those outer platforms, and we're just going to range her down to about 90% health, 90-95% health. And then after we piss her off enough, she's going to come to the main platform, and we're going to get to beat on her with melee. And then after we beat her down a little bit, she's going to disappear again and go to one of those outer platforms. Then some Ifritis will appear, and we'll have to beat them down. And then she'll come back, and it's going to repeat that until she gets down to about 10% health. And when she's at 10% health, she goes to war. She says, "I am war, I am destruction," something, something, something about 6 swords, and you not being able to defeat her. And at that point, she hits like faster and harder too. So if you're not built like to survive something like that, she can cut you down in just a couple of hits. Her weapons do sonic damage. You want to make sure you have sonic resist. We got Ifritis that are going to do fire damage, so you want to have fire resist. And what is her damage reduction, guys?
Good and cold iron, I think.
Cold iron and good. Okay, I never know these things because I never play melees. So, for what it's worth, guys that are new, if you join a pug, they're probably just gonna do a method that in High Lords we affectionately call the jump around like a jackass method, and that just means it's unorganized and there's no plan. Everybody just hits her and hopes she dies before the party dies. But there's sort of an old school method called the Spartan method, which we're going to do, and I'm going to show you how that works. It's sort of like the proper method, but because everybody's way over level now, it's really not necessary, but just for what it's worth, I'm going to show you. So the way the Spartan method works, and you guys can come over here, it won't start until we talk to her anyways. So melees, if you can see like, this, there's like a line here. Melee should be like just in front of this line. And they're sort of holding the line, holding the Demon Queen there. And then the healer will be behind them right about where I am. And then the casters will be like in the back. And so
Healer's here.
the idea is that the healer's in the middle, melee's in front, casters in the back, so the healer can just throw masses and hit everybody. So that's called the Spartan method. Like I said, not really necessary now because everybody's way over level, but that's sort of the old school method to do, and we're going to do that just for the sake of today's teaching raid. And when you join pugs, you can do whatever method that they do. She is immune to electricity. Does she have any other resistances? I think everything else damages her.
No, acid I think hits. I was hitting her with it in the last one.
She's definitely got resistances, but I think electricity is the only thing she's immune to. She takes cold damage. Lots of it. Okay, so when we first talk to her, as I mentioned, she'll disappear and we're going to have to go and range her down. After she comes to the main platform, we're not going to chase her anymore. We're going to stay put in our Spartan formation, let the trash come to us, and let her come to us. She's right across from us, so we can go over here to meet her now. We got to range her down. But so this is where we want to do our Spartan form up once she appears in the main platform. And we won't move from this part for the rest of the raid. We don't need any tornado pots, guys. Okay, she's in the center, so form up. Melee's in the front, caster's in the back, healer's in the middle. Sometimes she breaks through and, well, it is what it is. Now, if you have a proper tank, you can pull her anywhere you want to. But everybody's just stay here. Don't follow her anymore. And she'll come back to the center in just a few moments. She does an overrun ability, so if she gets pulled through the melee, she can knock a bunch of people down, or if she moves through you at any point. If you use Unyielding Sentinel standing against the tide, it does make you immune to her knockdown ability. We don't need to chase her, she'll come right back. Here she is. Now she's going to war. And that's Epic Demon Queen. Congrats on your first completion, some of you. Let's see, Parkron, I know this is your first time, so if you want to do the honors on the chest, on the main chest. If anybody has any questions about any part of this raid or the pre, I'm happy to answer them. Otherwise, thanks for coming, and good luck on your loot.
Anybody want that?